I think I'm just gonna record like this. I'm praying my phone doesn't fall right now because it's on the freaking, what's it called, stove. We improvise here, ladies. Anyways, so it started, okay, so a couple days ago I was wondering if Dinah was gonna come to Arizona because I know she was like in Texas and she was doing those radio tours. And I had like searched on the keyword, like on like Twitter, I said Dinah Jane, Arizona, and nothing popped up really. I was just like, okay, she ain't coming to Arizona. And then the day of that she got to Arizona and like was coming to Arizona, I was at work and it's like 4 a.m. Correct, yes. And so at this time I was at work and I was on a break, and I was like searching. I was like, let me just check if she's coming because, you know, I have a gut feeling she's coming. And so I saw that 98.3 tweeted like, oh, repost, and so I reposted and everything, and then I did more investigation and I was like, where's it gonna be at? It's gonna be on Playground, and it's like this bar and lounge type of stuff. And so I messaged Playground like at 3 a.m, and I had said, I don't know if this will help me win, but I've been wanting to meet Dinah for 6 years now. Like, I'm a huge fan. Like, I need to meet her. Like, I have to meet her. And I was like, you know what? This is my only hope. And so I messaged them, and I was in class now, like my work. And they messaged back around 4 a.m, and they were like, will you be there tomorrow at 12 with a friend? And I'm like, yeah, of course I will. And I guess it's like they never really said, oh, you won, but they just said, oh, great, we'll put your name on the list. Sir, y'all hear that? That's what I have to deal with here. God damn. So they basically said, oh, you and your friends all have a +1, so I could have taken like 3 other people, and I only have 2 friends. Anyways, so that's how I won like the tickets, I guess. Like, it wasn't even tickets, like they just put my name on the list, and my name was like the last one on the list, and I was like, I barely made it here. And so I got off at work around 6 a.m, and I couldn't sleep, obviously, and I was getting ready for Dinah, and I was getting ready around like 9. I had to go pick up my friend, and head there early because, you know, there's gonna be a wait line and everything. We were like the first ones there when we get there. We got there around 10:45, 11, and we were like shook. So we got there and they let us go up, like, to, because it was on the rooftop, and I got front row because I am a selfish bitch and I needed Dinah to myself. Anyways, I sat like right in front of her, like on the front row, obviously, and so we had to wait there for like 45 minutes, maybe like an hour. And I kept tweeting Dinah to bring me a water because I was thirsty, even though they were like complimentary water, but you know, I'm just like joking. And then the guy from 98.3, like, he was testing the mic, and that's when we were like shook, she's here. And so most exciting part of my life. So the elevator doors open because it was like she was on the bottom, and then when she came up, elevator door open, and then the one, the only, yep, you guessed it, Dinah motherfucking Jane. I need a minute. So Dinah walked in, and I think I blacked out. I remember her walking, and I was like thinking, she's not fucking real. She is the most beautiful person in like the whole world. Like, in real life, I was so shook because I'm so used to seeing them like behind screen, and I saw her in person, and I just couldn't, I can't grasp it yet. Like, I still haven't processed it, but she was like right in front of me, and she was smiling, and I was like, bitch. Like, I was looking at my coworker next to me because that's who I took. I was just like, what's going on? Like, who is she? Even though I know who she is, obviously. And I was shook. She took my soul away So Dinah's there, right? She's right in front of me. I'm staring at the eyes of this like perfect human being, and I'm just like, I feel like I was mad dogging her. I was just like, bitch, because you know, like I couldn't believe it. Like I'm still, well, anyways. So they get on with the radio like host, like he starts interviewing her and stuff, talking about like bottled up and everything. And then they asked if they have any. Oh no, if someone wanted me to ask her a question, and they answered, and they said to tell her she had a name for the track list yet. For album and or track list, and she said she hadn't finished it, but she has a name in mind. And when they were interviewing Dinah, I kept like trying to make her laugh because I am stupid, and I just wanted to make her laugh. And I don't know what happened. I think they were talking about when she turned 21 and how she felt turning 21, and she had said that she's felt 21 for such a long time now because, you know, obviously she's been to the clubs and I don't know, drinking and stuff. And I blurted, I was like, yeah, and being kicked out of clubs because of that. She got kicked out of clubs like many times, and she started laughing, and I was like, it literally like, I was like, I just made Dinah Jane laugh. Like, who, what? So let's skip to like the meet and greet part. Meanwhile, I was just staring at Dinah. So they started with like the group next to me because there's like two aisles, I guess, like two groups. And the first group went and met Dinah. I was like the last person to meet Dinah, like from those groups. And so everyone gets their picture, and so it's my turn to meet Dinah. And I was just like, what? Like, I couldn't even stare at her. I literally like walked up to her like this, and I was like, holy fucking shit. And I walked up to her and I said, I've been waiting 6 years for this moment. And she was like dancing and she had her hands open, and I was like, this is hallelujah, amen, kumbaya. So I got to hug Dinah for the first time in 6 years, and it was the best hug I've ever had in my life. And I mean that like the most sincerest way. Like, I hugged her and she started laughing because I almost pushed her down because I'm dumb and I love her too much. And I literally, after that, I was just like, my name. And I just kept repeating, I was like, my name. She's like, your name. And I was like, my name is Erica, with the silent 5 in the middle. And then she's like, oh. And I was like, she probably knows who I am. I was like, yep. Anyways, and after that, I was like, your mom just favorited my tweet. And then she's like, what? Let me see. And so I showed her, Malika favorited my picture, and I said, does this look like a good outfit to meet Dinah in? And then Dinah was like, yes, you're slaying, you look so good. And I was like my confidence was just like, I was like, yeah, maybe I do look good. You know, Dinah said I look good. Shit, you know, if Dinah said I look good in that outfit, I need to be buried in that outfit. I will die in that outfit. You know, I will wear that outfit for the rest of my life. When I give kids, when I like give birth, when I get married, you know, it's gonna happen. So anyways, after that, we were gonna take the picture, and I was like, can you please like pick a pose? Like, I'm really nervous. And then she's like, yeah, just put your right hand on your right hip. And what do? I put my left hand on my right hip because I don't know my own freaking hands, by left or right. I do not. I'm dumb, and I panicked, and I put my left hand. So she just grabbed my right hand, and she's like, right hand. And I'm like, of course, you know, Dinah Jane, you know. Disclaimer, I apologize if I keep saying you know too much. Yes, I know. Maybe you know. You know. So we take the picture of us with you know, like right hand on your hip, like, and she had like her left hand on her left hip, and we just looked cute. And then after, I was just like, wait, I wanted to hold her hand. And I was like, Dinah, I was like, can we get one with like holding hands? And then she's like, yes. And she goes like this, and she's like, I have enormous hands. And I was like, sis, we've been new. And she started laughing, and I was just like, I am so sorry if I like said that. I didn't mean it. But she thought it was funny, and I thought it was funny too. And I don't really remember what else I said. Oh wait, I do. please enjoy this next clip of Dinah hacking my fucking Snapchat and saying my name and telling me she loves me, and just watch.
Yo, it's your girl Dinah Jane. I'm hacking Erica's Snap. That's lighting though. I love her so much. She's such a good. Look at her outfit though. She's slaying. She's slaying. Slay.
I wish I can like make that my, I don't know. I want that played at my funeral. I want that to be a eulogy. That happened, and it made me almost cry, but I didn't, because I wanted to cry. I just didn't know how to cry. I was like, who am I? Who are you? So I'm sorry. So after that, I mentioned that my Uncle Richard is the creator of Hot Cheetos. Fun fact. And I told her, and she was like she's like making signals, and she's like, you gonna hook it up? And I was like, I'm gonna hook it up, because I will. Let me just call my Uncle Richard right now and let him know. But I thought that was really funny. And after that, I hugged her again, and I said, you know what, Dinah, I'm like so proud of you, and the album, I know the album's gonna be amazing. The song is already a hit, and I can't wait to see you in concert. I'm gonna be there front row. And then she's saying, oh, thank you, baby, whatever. And then she's like, front row, question mark. Like, she didn't say question mark, but you know, it's implied. And I was like, front row, I will be there. Like, I will sell my kidneys to her, for her, not to her. I mean, if she needs a kidney, I'd sell it to her either way. I will give Dinah my kidneys for free. You know, that's what I mean. But yeah, I hugged her, and unfortunately it was time for me to go. But you know, because there was other people, like the staff wanted to take photos with Dinah, and so after that I got like the poster with her signature on it, and I did not, and I know someday I will, but I'm so glad, like I'm so glad for Dinah Jane. Like, I can't even explain. Know my name after that. I did not want to leave. I didn't want her to leave, and I just kept staring at her, and I was just like, how is she so real? Like, she looks so perfect. It like can't be real. And honestly, it was like the best time of my life. Like, I wish I could have that moment again, and I know someday I will. But I'm so glad. Like, I'm so glad for Dinah Jane. Like, I can't even explain. I forgot, like, the most important part is that I saved Dinah's life. Dinah Jane, if you ever come to watch this, you're welcome. It was during the interview that the backdrop, the 98.3 backdrop, there was a lot of wind, so it was like falling, like slowly, but it was falling. And I said, look out. No, I said, watch out, watch out, watch out. And Dinah ducked, and she went like that. And the radio host guy, he was like, he got the backdrop. And I was just like, you're welcome. She's like, you scared me. I thought it was a bug. And then I was just like, it ain't no bug. She's like, you saved my life. And I was like, I did. I am Dinah Jane's life keeper. Does that make sense? But yes, my experience with Dinah Jane, I cannot wait for her album. Bottled Up is a hit. I've had it on replay like since it came out. And I don't know, I love Dinah so much, so fucking much, like words cannot even express it. And she's so even more humble and more prettier and more, I don't know, in person. Like, in person, I'm so glad I got to like even say hi to her, you know. And it was the best time of my life, and I will do it again someday. Dinah, I'll see you front row. Anyways, I'm ugly. Thanks for watching my video.
Yo, it's your girl Dinah Jane. I'm hacking Erica's Snap. That's lighting though. I love her so much. She's such a good. Look at her outfit though. She's slaying. She's slaying.